Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Everton are still unsure whether or not to take up their option to sign Jibril Sidibe on a permanent basis, according to Paul Joyce, who wrote in the Times. Said that Farhad Moshiri, Marcel Brands and Carlo Ancelotti met in Germany this week to discuss the summer recruitment, and Sidibe was on the agenda. The Blues still unsure. He's done well in games, Sidibe. He's had 5 assists so far this season. Other games like Sunday, he was a little bit defensively caught out, shall we say. So, obviously with John Joe Kenny being out on loan at Schalke, Everton haven't made a decision on his future yet. And also having Seamus Coleman still there with 2 years to run of his contract. It's obviously a big decision. Whether they feel John Joe Kenny's good enough or whether they feel Sidibe be good enough over the season, who knows, we'll have to see. But still haven't made their mind up on that one. It is a tough decision because they may choose to go in another direction, someone like Max Aarons or whatever, players like that who may be available in the summer. Everton may choose to go down that route. He's a lot younger than Sidibe, or they might decide to give John Joe Kenny his opportunity next season. We'll have to wait and see. Today, the Blues also linked with a move for Olympique Marseille midfield player Morgan Sanson, the 25-year-old Frenchman. Is available for around £21 million in the summer. He's apparently got an agreement with Marseille that he can leave this summer. That's according to the Express today. Everton certainly looking for another midfield player, linked heavily with Ibrahim Sangare yesterday. Those links have continued today as well. If I was given a choice, it would be Sangare out of those two who I would go for. And today the links again with Hervan Lozano of Napoli. Gennaro Gattuso has said, at the moment, I have no space for him in my team. He needs to work a lot harder. That isn't just Hervan, but he does certainly need to work harder to get in my team. AS, the Italian news outlet, have jumped on this and said that that's kind of sealed his fate at Napoli, and they expect him to join Everton for around 35 million in the summer. Obviously, the links are there due to the fact that Marcel Brands took him from South America to PSV, where he done really well. And then he moved last summer to Napoli, so played under Ancelotti for 4 months before the Italian moved to Everton. Everton do look as though they're going to be moving for a wide player. Lozano can play right or left. He's predominantly right-footed. He's got 3 goals for Napoli so far in his career. But I don't know. He looks a really good player. He does, but he's been more effective playing off the left-hand side. I know he plays on the right for Mexico, but I wonder whether Everton will be looking at more an out-and-out right-sided player, but he certainly knows where the net is. And for 35 million, maybe a good deal. Still only 24 years of age as well, and has been capped quite a few times by Mexico. So with those links, obviously it makes sense. Rovio, who Angry Birds, have said that they're interested in extending their sleeve sponsorship of Everton that they've had in place since 2017. It had been thought that the Angry Birds logo on Everton's shirt would end this summer. It may still do so. There's other businesses interested in taking up that option, but Rovio today have come out and said they are keen to talk to Everton about extending that deal. So puts Everton in a decent position actually to be able to play one brand off against the other, I guess, and get the best deal possible for the football club. Every bit important to financial fair play and to the Premier League regulations as well. Every penny is important. And finally, the women's derby has been rearranged. It should have been played earlier this month, but was called off due to a storm. It's now been rearranged for Wednesday, the 25th of March. Kickoff will be 7 o'clock. It is to be played at Goodison Park. Everton hoping to get more than the 23,500 that Liverpool got earlier in the season when the ladies side won 1-0 at Anfield, and hopefully we can get a bigger attendance at Goodison Park and see the Everton women win the Merseyside derby and do the double over their Mersey rivals. Currently Everton sits 7th in the Women's Super League. Liverpool are bottom, so Everton could help relegate Liverpool. Would you like to be there to see that? Get yourself down there, 7 o'clock on the 25th of March. That is it. Make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and if you want more videos, join us over on Patreon. See you later.